Hello farmers and welcome back to Let's Play Farming Simulator 15 on Björnholm. It's been a little while now since I've been on Björnholm. Yes, basically because for reasons that I saw that people kind of lost a little bit of interest maybe. Don't know, but as well I decided I want to have a second kind of Let's Play series kind of thing running on the channel. So that was Björn Lux Farm. But as well I decided I want to start up with this one again, the one beside Björnholm Lux. Because I think 2 episodes of that in the week and 1 hour long one of it in the weekend is enough. As well then have 2 episodes of this in every week. Okay, let's start there. See, I think you're on a course by course. As well, I'm recording this on a Sunday, as I actually recorded 2 Björnholm Lux videos. I'm guessing this is gonna come out after the other one on Thursday. I'm guessing it's gonna release on. Let's see, yeah, the same course will work. Combine. So okay, have fun. Okay then, that's the T4. See, T6. I can't really remember what we did last time, but anyway, I can go back to that. Or I'm supposed to do this kind of scheduled kind of thing. So I scheduled this to be. I know specific time yet. Just do think it's gonna be a little bit random when I get it out on that day though. That this is supposed to come out on. Well, or the other videos, I still don't really have what time I'm supposed to upload them. But I will try to see if I can get up a video nearly every day this week that comes now. At least for the first 4 days of the week. I nearly now have enough videos. And then for the Friday I will see if I can get up a map spotlight if I got time. But yeah, but anyway, Monday, yesterday, when you're watching this, or probably later on, I don't know. If you're watching this when it came out, well then maybe Monday. It was Monday yesterday, and that was Björnholm on Björn Lux Farm day of video day, and today is Björnholm, and then tomorrow is Björn Lux. And then we got Björnholm again. And then we got map spotlight. Then we got an hour long video. It doesn't, well, an hour long one, it doesn't need to be on Björn Lux Farm. We could, for example, maybe try out a map or something like that. That's something you folks want. If I don't really have anything, haven't really made anything ready for that map to do, maybe you can play on a different map. Try to do a live stream maybe for an hour or 2. That's possible we can do something like that. If you folks will be interested in that. I don't know if I will have time though to do that live stream thing. But we could try and see, and maybe rent on a normal multiplayer server, and then some of you folks can jump in and, you know, play along. I don't know. Of course I will most likely live stream on YouTube then as well, if anybody should ask. Something strange, so I feel like I'm a lot more to talk about. I now got into Björnholm here. So, as I recorded the 2 other episodes on Björn Lux for this week earlier, and now I stopped recording on this, and I felt like those videos wasn't that great. A bit spoiler there, but so felt a bit tired, still a little bit tired. Well, I feel like I don't remember what I wanted to talk about It's quite interesting, really. But yeah. But anyway, so I told you folks basically how the schedule thing gonna work. Hopefully we are gonna be able to do it. Because I do apologize for not being very active lately. I've been quite busy. But as well, I'm thinking I maybe could record something because I'm gonna be working a little bit on some equipment that we have. Well, basically fixing it up and stuff like that. If you folks will be interested in watching something like that, like me working along trying to fix up some of the equipment that we got, because that's basically what I got to do instead of school right now, because we have like a 5 week out and doing work kind of thing. Most people are, on like a working words. I can't remember. Work site, there we go. To see how real life construction and stuff like that is done and how that will be. I was thinking I want to do working with construction machines. I was still gonna take the license on like excavator and wheel loader and dumper, I guess you call it. We'll do that this year, pay for it, but it's a lot cheaper as long as I'm going on that school that I'm going on. It has that. It's a construction machine line. Of course, you will get more licenses if you, go on that, thing of the school. So it's when you're done now with the base here, for example, on construction kind of thing, no machines or anything you drive the first year. It's basically, doing all sorts of different, seeing what so words for people that are building houses, for example. I don't know, can't remember, but all those kind of different things, and working with concrete and different things that we have done. And as well, working basically down those kind of bricks kind of thing that you have on some roads. That was very boring. But yeah, those sort of things basically the first year. Then second year you can of course be any of those things. There's 20 different things you can be in the construction kind of world of stuff, be jobs and stuff like that. You can educate yourself to be. But I was first off thinking construction machine driving, because I like driving machines, especially tractors though. Not too interested in excavators and stuff like that, but I was thinking maybe I will like that, but it's more and more like, yeah. But I was thinking maybe mechanic on tractors, because that's basically where the interest mostly lays, on tractors basically. Plus I'm noticing more and more mechanics is leaking for the different companies. Because, for example, the NH dealer around here isn't the best at having a lot of mechanics anymore. And that's not because they are very bad, but rather that it's not too much, you don't really earn too much money selling tractors and stuff like that. And NH dealer basically put itself like selling, well, it's not only NH dealer, it sells all sorts of things in agricultural stuff, sells for tractors, is New Holland and Case, and for some equipment as well. And then you have Pottinger and Husqvarna, and Husqvarna more for homeowners, or farms that has big lawns to mow, or chopping down trees or whatever, but and pressure washers, and mostly, not toys or lots of clothes and stuff like that, or other homeowner things that some of the other dealers has done to actually manage to actually keep an income. I don't know why they haven't done it, but they haven't too much. They're mainly working stuff they really sell. So I think actually it's a little bit of a mistake because they earn less money than the other companies. But I think basically here though, the way they're selling quite a few New Holland tractors, especially the big ones like T7s and stuff like that. A lot for a company that is doing snow plowing or whatever. Usually you see a lot of New Hollands around here doing that, more than you see any other brands basically. Well, Valtras, that and Valtras basically. There's not many Deeres I have not seen working on 6R or whatever, John Deere or 7R, haven't seen that. In a few 5 series, I don't know if it's RM or whatever, seen a few of those. That's basically all Deeres I've seen that's new. Seen a few older ones, but no really big ones. Especially most larger tractors in mostly New Holland or Massey around here. But I noticed that the New Holland dealer has, it doesn't have that many mechanics, unfortunately, because they don't have the money. Instead, selling tractors doesn't give a lot of profit. So I know the big dealer that kind of imports and everything, that's tractors around and equipment around, and the different small dealers, of course, are saying now they will kind of put most of the smaller dealers though, put them together to bigger ones with big service stations and everything, and stuff like that. But I was seeing they're struggling a little bit for the mechanics, all the small farmers, well, not really farmers, like people like us as well. But I do have other ways to get the tractor serviced if I need to. We have quite a few people that knows how to work on tractors and stuff like that. So it's not really that big problems if I should have problems. But I know the bigger companies, of course, those are getting first help because they don't have that many mechanics. And so I was looking a little bit at that. I was thinking, yeah, but in the future maybe it's more hope they get into mechanics there if people, maybe not right away, but maybe there's a possibility there to help out the NH dealer or the dealers to work on tractors. As well, I want to know a little bit more about working on the tractor myself, so I don't rely on everything for the dealer. The smallest thing I have to call about, but how do I fix this? That's basically not really what I want to do either. So I decided, well, if I get the education to actually work on both tractors and construction machines and stuff like that, there are a lot of different, the more experience working on the machines, if something breaks or whatever, it's easier to repair it yourself. As well, maybe you know a lot more people that can repair, or you can work for the companies, and it's much easier as well to get your own tractor in for repair. And plus, like that, I really like working on around tractors, seeing what they got to offer, the new ones and stuff like that, and what comes in. And if you're working on those kind of dealers, you probably work on all sorts of the different machines, and as well see what the new ones that's coming in and all sorts of different things. I think that basically what I'm gonna aim for now. So it's gonna finish off my year now, the construction line, and then try to get into I don't know what the English word for that other line is, but it's basically, I guess, mechanic, but as well as in for other things as well. But I'm not too sure I know my school has that line as well, or education line there as well. I know that as well. I do have for the second year though, when you're going on that line, the second year you can be mechanic on agriculture machinery and construction machine, both of those on the same. And as well, that will be over at where they got the construction machine driving line. I think they have a big service area there. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. But if I don't get in on that school I'm going on now, on this line kind of thing, I have a lot of options basically. As well, that's another thing, because if I want to be a machine driver, You know, I basically only have one school I could choose, and that's what I'm going on, because there's very few schools in Norway that actually has education for construction machines, to have that many machines so you can take the licenses and stuff like that. That's why I'm not too interested, so I'm rather gonna just take the base machines like excavator and wheel loader and stuff like that. I'll take those licenses separate now. Well, I'm still going on that school. Well, I'm still going at that school because I don't know for next year. So that's why I'm doing it this year. I'm getting the license for forklift as well. So it's handy to have if I, don't get jobs, and where I want to have jobs, at least have quite a few backups. Like for example, I can, come in and work on a warehouse or something like that. Or if you're gonna working on a dealer that works on tractors or other machines, they usually have forklifts to move around, and it's nice to drive that legally as well. It's a higher chance to get hired then, since you can drive these sort of things legally. And as well, of course, getting license on the excavator and wheel loader and dumper. Well, if I don't get a job on where I want, well, I at least can get a job in driving those machines as well. Have the opportunity anyway. So that's why I'm going to take those. As well, they're handy to have, since you got the chance not to get them cheaper than you will if I ain't in that school, because I am a student on the school. That's why I get all those licenses that I can take when I'm 16, soon 17. I got the chance to take that now, for cheaper, as long as I'm on the school. I don't have to go on those lines to actually get them, so it's quite nice. But of course, if I wasn't going on that school, I wouldn't been able to take them cheaper. I'll have to pay double the sum to actually take the licenses. So people that's growing up and adults or whatever that's going to take these licenses, that doesn't of course go in this school, they have to pay a lot more. So I decided, well, it's better to do it this year, plus you don't really get the license before 18, because this 18, you have to be 18 apparently to drive yourself, but you can apparently, after you've done this, though, you can apparently drive as long as there's somebody close until you're 18, but somebody have to be nearby. But yeah, what mode are we actually on? Stop the driver. Why won't you work? Oh, I see. I see the problem. It chose another one. Oh. Gotcha, bro. You see, it unloads at the back, and it's hitting the trigger, but it can't unload because you have to move further forwards. But yeah, I meant to press shift or control. That's it. Let's see. Left shift. Oh, I can press on that. Okay, left shift and Q. At the left. Yeah, why not? We can shift into the right. But yeah, let's put that left. Right is better. Right is always right, so we put it at right. Doesn't matter as long as one of left or right. See here, the TC got anything? I teleport in the wrong tractor. Nice. There we go. But I guess I can end off this episode now, and then we can continue, I guess, the baling journey on the next one. So I'll put this harvester on the next field, I'm guessing. Maybe see if we can do something else as well. But anyway, I'll see you all soon, and have a nice day. Bye.